Hello, everyone. My name is Evan Hild, and I'm here to talk to you about independent learning. In specific, what it is, why it's important, and the benefits of it, among other things. What is independent learning? Independent learning is teaching yourself something on your own. You gain knowledge about something new that interests you. Independent learning is about being independent, obviously, and about solving your own problems on your own time. Traits of an independent learner. An independent learner thinks on their own, is motivated to learn about something new, builds on previous knowledge, uses time efficiently and works efficiently, likes to research things, and doesn't give up if something is hard at first and looks for new ways to learn. Independent learners are resilient and hardworking. These traits are but if anybody obtains these traits, anybody can gain from having them. Why is independent learning important? Everybody's an independent learner in some way because it is a basic part of life. We all need to learn new things in this rapidly changing world. Any task that you do alone counts as independent learning. Even when we are at school, we are independent learning. For my example, in science, we created study guides. Now, at first, I wasn't that great of a study guide taker, and in result, not a good test taker. But I observed how to make a good study guide, and then eventually I got better at creating study guides, and then better at taking tests. I had to look at myself in a critical way. Though this can be hard at times, I, in the end, benefited immensely from it. How to be an independent learner. Becoming an independent learner is not hard. Like I said, everybody is an independent learner in some way. People learn things in different ways, so everybody's going to learn something in a different way. The method that I have found of learning, though this may sound generic, is through the internet. The internet may have its bad places, but it also is a very useful tool. Any hobby-related question I have, I can answer. Any question that you have is a few clicks away from being answered. Benefits of independent learning. Once you learn how to teach yourself anything, the possibilities are limitless. Here are some more benefits. I have found that you are less dependent on others, and you can solve problems on your own. You can learn at your own pace and teach yourself at your own pace and wait for nobody except yourself. The more you are of an independent learner, the more you are in control of your life. You get to decide what you want to do and when you want to do it. More benefits of independent learning. You gain the skill to pick up anything you want, and this can be very satisfying when you can achieve your goals. You can also speed up the time it takes to achieve your goals. How to use your skills. If there's any hobby that you want to improve, you can use independent learning. For my example, I've been playing bass guitar for a few months now, and I've enriched my playing through independent learning. I have searched up songs on the internet and learned how to play them, and this can be very satisfying once you learn how to play the songs on your own. How everybody can benefit from an independent learner. Any group can benefit from an independent learner. A person who can easily understand concepts and teach it to other people can only benefit a group. For my example, I played soccer, and when I first started out, I was not that great, but I observed and learned the game and became a better soccer player. When I became older, I was able to teach my teammates how to become better soccer players, and this can be very rewarding. Independent learning can build leadership skills. An independent learner stacks up to be a very good leader. Some traits of an independent learner are they are curious, self-motivated, accountable, self-directed, persistent, resilient, and determined. An independent learner can become a very great leader. Why it is important to be a leader. It is very important that we are all leaders. Leaders are needed everywhere in the world. A leader listens to all members of the group and brings their points of view together to achieve a main goal. A great leader brings the best out of everyone, and a group can immensely benefit from this. Are there any disadvantages to being an independent learner? There are disadvantages to being an independent learner. An independent learner has to be very critical of oneself. This can be hard. An independent learner has to plan out their own time and work efficiently, or else they might lose focus. If an independent learner loses focus, this might result in procrastination and then a full quitting of the whole task at hand, and this can be bad. The disadvantages versus the advantages. The advantages of independent learning far outweigh the disadvantages. It is okay to make mistakes as long as you learn from them. I have been programming in my past, and in programming, you have to be very specific of what you want. If you're off by one key type or make one mistake, the program fails. I adjusted my programming and quickly learned how to create working programs, and this can be very satisfying. An independent learning can give you the skills to be a leader, and life is far more interesting when you have control of your life and you can decide what you want to do. In conclusion, independent learning is an inevitable part of life, so any improvements can only benefit you in life. I believe that independent learning is a mindset. The thought that I can do anything and there's nobody stopping me is very empowering and satisfying when you can do what you want. Now, I will leave you with a quote. Learn everything you can, anytime you can, from anyone you can. There will always come a time when you will be grateful you did. Thank you, and have a wonderful Friday.